Hello, and you welcome here on my YouTube channel. Welcome to all new ones, and a warm welcome also to all you faithful viewers. I'm so happy you are here. My name is Lisbeth, and I'm a Danish abstract mixed media artist who likes to do all kinds of different things. This video will be about this year's 100-day project. The 100-day project 2026. I will tell you a little about it and tell you what my plan is. Do the 100-day project is not my invention. It is something that has been going on for many years, and shortly told, it just means that you decide to do something every day for 100 days in a row. And this year it starts the 22nd of February. And that was 2 days ago, but that I had just put the video up here today. I have done this 7 times before, and I have done different things during the 7 years I have been doing it. You can choose to do anything you want to do. It's not there's nobody who tells you what you will have to do. And if you want to find out a little more about it, you can go on Instagram and look at do the 100-day project, and there you perhaps can find a little more info. But that is also the hashtags you can use if you want to show what you have been doing. Yeah, but if you want to make a drawing every day, if you want to make a painting every day, if you want to do some stitching every day, if you want to play the piano every day, if you want to stand on one leg and say "kykeliky," you can do that. But it's about doing something 100 days in a row and see what happens, and get into a flow and see how things will develop. And I have had great joy and experience very different things during the times I have made this challenge. So I can really recommend it. But a thing I would also say, if you think about doing this, don't bake a bigger bread than you can bake and than you can eat. Do something that won't take a lot of your time if you don't have the time to it. You can say, I have 15 minutes, for instance, every day I can set off to this. Then make your things, what you decide to do, not that it takes more than these 15 minutes, so it will get a success for you, and not something you will be puking about when there's gone 20 days and you think, what on earth am I doing? Set your goals so you get success with it. That is my experience. Of all the times I have been doing it, I don't think there's one year I didn't think worked so well. I liked what I was doing, but the people I showed it to was somehow misunderstanding it a little, and I get a lot of comments that wasn't so nice, but that doesn't matter. That will not keep me from doing it. So that is what this video here is about, and what is about that do the 100-day challenge or project. And I have decided this year to go around. Everybody who has been here with me for some time know I like circles. So I have been able to find locally here in Denmark, so don't ask me where I got them from, some watercolor discs. I really don't know what size they are, but of course I can figure that out. Yeah, they are about 12 centimeter in diameter, and that isn't a very big area to do something with every day. And right now I know what I will be doing today for the first day and for the rest of this first week. And that is something I learned from the previous years, that I make videos of this, but I make videos not every day. Nobody wants to, and I don't have the time for it to put videos up every day. So I gather the whole week in one video, and some of the days I show what I do, and some of the other days I just show what I have been doing. So every Monday here after when the first week has gone, after the 22nd of February, I will put a video up with the 6 days. I will make day 1 today, but the next 6 ones I will show you next Monday in a video. And every Monday for the next, I think it is 14 or 15 weeks, it will take to come up to the 100 days, I will put a video up. But I know I will do mixed media of some kind, and I know I will be using fabrics and paints and stitching, and a little like what I did not last year but this year before. And I think for the last 3 years I have videos. I can put the playlist here under the little word more in the description box for you for the last 3 years. And I think I will go a little like I did not last year but the year before that. That was near to what I think I will do this year, but only on round papers. And where to keep this and what to use them for, I won't use them for anything other than my pleasure and enjoy doing them. But I have to keep them somewhere, and not so long ago we have guests for dinner, and they bought me a bouquet of flowers, and they were sitting in this oval box here. And I thought this would fit here for my 100-day projects. So this is where they will be living while I'm doing the challenge and when I'm done. If I will stick something on it, I don't know yet. It's quite okay to look at right now. But this is, yeah, what do I want to say? Anything more? Yeah, one thing more. I have made me a Ko-fi account, so if anybody feels like it, they can support my work, and then I will be able to make more videos and more exciting content for you. But don't feel obligated in any way. And the link is also here below in the description box. But why not? Let's get started with day 22. No, not 22, the first day, but it's the 22nd of February. Not so long ago I was eating oranges, or was it the small ones? I can't remember what they are named in English. But I saved some of the peel and dried it under some heavy books. So I got these small pieces here, and I think I will use them every week here. I have 7 of them. So that is what I can, one for each day in this week here. But away with them for now. The other thing I was thinking about, I of course will do some round things once in a while, but I think here in the first week I will paint these in a light orangey color. So I will remove my fabric, and I have just such a plastic plate here so I can put them on so I don't damage my felt substrate here. So I will just, and I think I will paint them all 7 at one time, because I know I will be using them here for this week here. But I can show you one of them, and then it will have to dry. Yeah, and that pencil here is too big to get in there, so what do I do? Just this was better. This is just a bucket of water here. And let us see. Yeah, that's the color, a light color or a color wash. Yeah. I will do this on the 7 others and be back and see what we can come up with here. So they are nearly dry, and if they buckle a little, I think I would take the rest of them and put them under something. But I will just pick the first one here and find some place I can put this on so it can be a little under pressure. I can put the box over it here and put these two on there. So now I have this circle here, and I want to find a orange peel, and we can go for this one. I think it doesn't matter which one I pick. So what else can I come up with here? I will find some different materials and start building a little mixed media collage up. So I have gathered some different things. Here are some tea bags in different colors and sizes. I have some leftover fabrics from my friend, some small pieces. This is a baby wipe with something on, a bling bling piece. Some things I have rust dyed myself, and some more orange pieces. And here is a baby wipe I have been using to dry paint up with, but I think there's some really nice areas I perhaps can use. So this is what I have to work with. So let us see what I can come up with. I have this piece of an old tea bag, and I think I would like that as a underlayer, but it is a little too big, so I will just have to rip a little of it off there. So that could be nice, and sometimes it doesn't need very much. I have this strip here. Oops. If I put it here like that, and I know it's a little too long, but I can cut it off. And then I have this orange peel and just put it there. And then I don't think it needs much more. I will glue it on, and then I know I will do some stitching also. So let us glue this piece on first, and I can take it over here. I have a glue stick, and it's quite robust, this tea bag paper here. It can take a lot, but on the way with that, and just place it here. In the square. And sometimes instead of doing a lot, it is easier to turn it over and do like this. And sorry if I'm shaking you. Yeah. And you can always go in here at the corners, give it a little extra if you don't think it is sitting there enough. There. And I can see it's peeking a little out here, but I can cut that off there. So yeah, you can keep on doing this, but I don't think it will run anywhere. And then there was this piece here, and I think I will cut it off in this end, because in this end it's more white, and I want most colors I can get. So I will just take it there. And I like like the torn edges here. Don't think I can tear this. Perhaps it was the selvage that there. So I will glue this down also. And yeah, I just, perhaps I can go in a little here. I don't mind putting glue on my fabric, and in this case it is for holding it down, but I also think I will do some stitching. And it's curving a little, but I think that's fine. And then there's this piece, and I don't think I can stitch into that without ruining it, so I have to stitch over it or give it a dab of glue also. But before I do anything with that, I will do some stitching here on this piece here. So I will find the thread and the needle and see what I can come up with of stitches. If you still find that buckle a little, you can always spray it with some water or put a damp cloth here and lie it flat. But I will be working more on it. And looking at it, I think it needs some contrast. So I have found these small round things, some heavy cardstock punched out from somewhere, and I will put one up there. So I will do that now so it can dry, because then I think I will drizzle some small black French knots down on the tea bag paper. So let us place it up here. Yeah, then it can sit and dry there for a little, so it won't run anywhere. But else I think I will stitch with, I have taken this orangey color here and stitch some crosses or some, yeah, let me see what I will be doing here. I will and see how it is to stitch into. Yeah, it's okay. And I won't be having a big fat knot there, because it will fill even more in my round box. So I will just take a little piece of ordinary office tape and put that down there. And let me see. Yeah, I just think I will be making these small dash marks all the way down. Yeah. It is always, if you're stitching up and down like this, it is always best to pre-poke holes. And that I will be doing in this side, because it is always more difficult to come up through a fabric this way to hit the right place. It is much easier to go down, and there I don't need to pre-poke. So I will pre-poke here in the tea bag paper. And go down here. It's a little heavy to stitch into, but of course they both are glue and 3 layers to stitch into. And my needle has perhaps a too big head, but you can see that there come some grades there, and you can just massage them with your nail. But I will stitch all the way down here and show it to you. So I have been stitching down here, and I've left a little space there. No need to stitch there, because this piece is going to be there. And then I start doing the French knots here. So all I do is I pre-poke a hole, and then I come up in the hole, and I change my needle to a needle with not such a big head here. It is, you can't see it's smooth here where the head and the rest of the needle is together. But since I'm going down in exactly the same hole, I need a certain amount of wraps, because if I only do 1 or 2, I will put the whole thing through the hole, and that would be stupid. But I will do it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And keep the tension here with my thread and go down in the same hole. Drag a little here so I keep the tension, and put this quietly and slowly through. And there you have the finest small French knot. I can do it one more time to show you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and keep the tension and go down. And slowly pull your thread through. And there they are drizzled down here. So I think I would also just make one down here. There. Oh, no knots here. Yeah, and of course here on the last one, my thread gets tangled up. But I think it's going there. Okay. Whew. Again, I will take a piece of tape, and sorry for my arm. And yeah, where did it go? Yeah. It is sitting there on my finger. Squeeze that down and cut that off. And now for the last thing I will do on this little piece here. Do I want it this way, or do I want it that way? I think I want it that way. Again, I think I have to glue it down also. So I will just take some school glue here. Put it down and hold it for a little, and I will let it dry. I know I glued this down, but I think I will just let it look like I have sewed it down. So I will take my black thread here, secure it there, and just go over it here like this. And here I can also do it. There and here, and you can see I do it where there is some valleys, you can call it. Down here. And perhaps here. I just try to punch in this, and it will crackle if I do it, so that would be stupid to try. So here and here. That would be all. I think it's fine. And again, tape, tape, tape. There. And over that. So this was day 1, or the 22nd of April. No, holy smoke, I'm babbling. The 22nd of February. I think I am tired in my head and I need some lunch now. So this will be all in this video, and next Monday I will have a video with the next 6 ones. So I will take some close-ups at the end of the video and say probably goodbye to you. But if I wasn't doing anything else but this, I would just let my material here lie on my table. But I'm doing a lot of other things, so I have found me a small, let me see here, wooden box here. So I will just put my stuff in for this week. Here and here and here and here and here. And then I'm ready for filming the next 6 days. So now I am on the track for another exciting 100 days. Got done with the first piece, and it is always like breaking a new page. You have to start and figure out what to do, and now I think at least I know what I'm going to do for the rest of this week here. But I hope you can see the options of using things you haven't thought of. Perhaps you have learned some tips and tricks, and I would also hope you will try to do something yourself, do something for 100 days and see if it is something for you. And if you don't succeed, there isn't any police coming after you, then you can say it isn't something for you. But usually something happens during the time you experiencing these things and got into a flow. But if you have liked this video so far and will continue looking at my 100-day project, please give my video a thumbs up and please consider subscribing my little Danish channel. You can hit the notification bell, then you can see when I have a new video coming up, or subscribe, then you know it is coming. Give me a comment on what you think. I like to communicate with my viewers. But else I will only say please be creative, and please stay safe and sound, and please be nice to everybody. So see you next Monday with the rest of this week here for the 100-day project. Bye bye for now.